What's the deal? Isaiah Nelson, I'm back with another video, man. And yeah, with my video topics, y'all, I usually just, I like to make my videos when, like, every few weeks, really. I like to just really live my life and see what's really just been on my mind, y'all. And then whatever I just been thinking about the most in my own personal life, I just put all my thoughts on that, and then I'm like, yep, that's my next video, what I'm gonna talk about. This is what I've been thinking about the most while I've been living my life. So, as y'all already seen in the title, you are really better off alone. And I'm about to give you my own personal reasons. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me. These are my reasons why you are better off alone in this world. How things are now. So, first off, man, being alone, you're not gonna have to deal with anybody else's problems. Being alone, man, you can really just focus on whatever you want to do for your own life and just go with that. You ain't gotta worry about somebody saying, hey man, let's do this, and then altering something that you planned out that you personally wanted to do, and them changing up your plans because you trying to come to an agreement and confine and do what they want to do, so both of y'all can so it won't be no so you won't ruffle no feathers with nobody. But now you gotta stop moving like that. If whoever ain't trying to do what you want to do for your own self, if they don't want to tag along with that, hey, just do it by yourself. That's why I'm saying it's better off alone. Another reason, hey, how life is, and we need money for life. If you doing good in your situation, you getting money, you got your material items, even though the material items don't mean anything, but you got your material possessions, you making money, your life flowing, everything going good for you. That don't mean that it could be the same fairness for the next person and you being around people, especially if you talk about your success. You cannot talk about your success to everybody because you don't know who secretly hating, who secretly you tell something to that you got some success in. Now they trying to backdoor you. You see y'all, everything I just said, this is all the stuff you gotta think about and deal with when you deal with people. People hating on you, trying to backdoor you. If you in the streets, you might have to deal with, you gotta watch who you deal with. If you somebody in the streets, it can get really crucial for you then. And with you in the streets, whoever you hang around, they could be trying to set you up to get you up out of here, send you to the upper room for real. So you really gotta think about who you dealing with. But it's always the best, in my opinion, I say the best option to play it safe wise is to just be alone. If you be alone, you ain't gonna have to worry about none of that. You ain't gonna have to worry about nobody, you're not gonna have to worry about nobody betraying you or disappointing you. Those really are the main two things that you gonna dodge, just being alone and being by yourself. Being betrayed and being disappointed. Those two right there, being betrayed and being disappointed, are the main two things that you're going to avoid from other people. Because it's like, okay, your own self, I know nobody's perfect. You can on your own make some bad personal mistakes and then be disappointed in yourself. But it's a whole different thing when you are having associates or your so-called friends around you and they're disappointing you, because that's like you accepting disappointment and some betrayal at that point. Like you just accepting it. Like you, especially if you get vibes around your friends or anything, you feel like you don't like, it's kind of pointless of wasting time. You hanging around with them, and a point I was about to say, if y'all just smoking and drinking, really doing nothing, that's doing stuff when y'all around each other that's really not really that productive and really some degenerate behavior. It's like, come on, bruh. If you gonna even do that stuff, you might as well just do it by yourself and just get better in private with that and work on it yourself. If you're trying to stop doing those things, just get better in private. But to do it with the next person and tag along, when is you gonna grow up and really just set the example with that too? If you know your friends are drinking and smoking, when you gonna just grow up and say you ain't doing it no more? They probably waiting on you to stop, and then for them to make that decision, like, dang, bro, stop, let me stop. Like, it could have been that the whole time. But it's like sometimes people not strong enough to take that step, and I understand 100%. Cause I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect either. I'm getting out of it now, trying to put myself in the right environments, stop being around people that I know are on things that I'm trying to stop doing, certain habits I'm trying to break away from. But man, being alone, especially I'm surprised I ain't even got to this point yet in the video. Especially being in a relationship. Being in a relationship, y'all. Man. You gonna have to deal with your partner if they got an attitude. You gonna have to deal with if they need something. They gonna be, looking for you firsthand to help them with that. So that's probably money coming out your pocket towards helping with that. It could be, money involved with what they need help with. It could be, relationship. Say you get cool with their family. Now that person relationship, they family members asking you for favors and stuff like that. And man, a lot of times in a relationship, people get used and abused. So it's like, if you're not really trying to get used and abused, keeping it real with you, a relationship might not be the thing that you want to do. Because most likely in a relationship, it's like sometimes, half of the time, you can find getting you with yourself in a relationship, and it can be like 50-50, y'all both doing for each other. But in most relationships, somebody is getting used and abused. Gotta keep it real. It's the sad truth for real with that, but yeah. But also another reason why I really prefer to be alone is, man, and why I say you also better off alone is because, you can be around people you think you cool with, and then soon as you leave and you're not around them no more, they talking to the next person about your problems or what's going on into your life, and just basically just talking behind your back. I'm telling you, man, like it's a lot of fake people around here, and it just be a lot of weird stuff going on. At this point in life, I know everybody just looking out for their own self and trying to do what's gonna benefit them. Nobody really care about trying to help the next person for real, unless it's something in helping that person that they finna get a benefit out of. And that's like the realest I can keep this video. I'm out. Why?